to say I'm excited to have our next guest on Kingdom Pursuits would be an understatement of gigantic proportion, because we have Dr. Erwin Lutzer with us, who you may know as a regular listener to the Truth Network, is the host of Running to Win at Moody Church, a phenomenal show. And you often get to hear his phenomenal Bible teaching. But every year at the NRB, he has this breakfast where we get a chance to see something that everybody doesn't get to see necessarily on the Truth Network. And I wanted to be able to share that with you today. And that one thing I know about Pastor Lutzer is the joy of the Lord is his strength. And I get to see that strength every year. And so I have this opportunity to share a little bit of that with you, as a couple years ago, he gave this newscast from Chicago that I would love for him to do for our listeners now. Welcome, Dr. Lutzer.
I'm glad to be with you, Robbie, and I do want to explain to the listeners that you will hear a different side to me when I do this, but I have found that humor oftentimes opens people up in the sense that they connect with you, and after that, of course, the most important thing is that they be open to the Word of God. But I hope that you have a sense of humor, and without any further ado, Robbie, I guess I could begin.
Yeah, please.
And now the news. Police fired over the heads of rioters in Miami this morning, killing several people in a second-story apartment building. A Chicago man attempting to walk around the world drowned off the coast of New York yesterday afternoon. Monday will occur twice next week. Though the phenomenon happens only once every million years and scientists can't explain it, they do say that they're happy to have that extra day to study it. In Chicago, a man was arrested today by federal authorities and charged with illegally using food stamps. Now he was using those food stamps to mail a watermelon. Two animal stories in the news tonight. A dog exploded on a downtown street corner. 40 fleas lost their lives, and 3 pedestrians were overcome by fur. A truck carrying 2,000 pounds of goat hair overturned on a Chicago expressway yesterday afternoon. Police are still combing the area. A ship carrying 100 metric tons of yo-yos hit a reef off the coast of Florida yesterday afternoon. The vessel sank and resurfaced 64 times. Also in the news, Doug Tincher, world-famous Scrabble player, died in California this past week. He's buried in Los Angeles today, 6 down and 3 across. And by the way, now I am noticing that some headlines are coming into our newsroom, and I'll give you the latest headlines as they are being directed to us. San Francisco dock workers walk off the pier as rescue operations continue. Apathy Club disbands due to lack of interest. Plastic surgeon melts. Tool and die worker dies after being struck with a tool. 21 are killed in a 21-gun salute. And finally, in the headlines, thousands are found dead when a cemetery was excavated in Boston. And now we have some late-breaking baseball scores, actually. And baseball is being played in this season, 6-5, 8-7 in extra innings. By the way, the winner of that extra inning thriller was 8. Here is a partial score. Kansas City Royals, 2. Around the clock, around the world, join us every 30 minutes for the news. The news as it happens, right here on CK News Complete.